Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host and presenter, Advocate Tudo Hoyani. This morning we had a special sitting of the Pretoria High Court. Special in the sense that the case has been scheduled to proceed again on the 20th of January. So this special sitting was just intended to sort out the representation for Muzi Sibiya, the first accused in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. And we learned this morning when the court said that Advocate Mnisi is going to be representing Muzi Sibiya. And after that, the court then adjourned and the matter was postponed, like it had originally been scheduled for the 20th of January 2025. So here we have a situation where I've been telling you, I think in the last two episodes, that Advocate T4 intends to come back into the case. He has assured me that there is an attorney rather, that whose name will not disclose at this stage, who is going to appoint him or instruct him to represent. I'm not too sure whether it will only be Muzi Sibiya or the four accused persons in the Pretoria High Court. So we have that kind of situation. And let me leave it at that and say to you, all that remains is for us to see what is going to happen on the 20th of January. Today, Advocate Malesela Tefo is supposed to get his certificate of good standing. Let me reiterate that again. A certificate of good standing from the Legal Practice Council. That is the information that I have from him. So once he has got this certificate of of good standing from the Legal Practice Council, that will be one step towards paving his way back into this trial. But what will really happen on the 20th? Get me right. What will really happen on the 20th is not for me to decide. I'm not influencing things either way. Either way. Remember, my only interest in this matter is to see justice for Senzo Meyiwa. If anybody gets justice for Senzo Meyiwa, I'll go along with that person, whoever it is, right? I'm not really interested in the personalities involved, in the legal representation of the legal representation as such, as to who will represent who in this matter. But I want to see justice done. And what I've been doing all along is to get, to the bottom of this matter by talking to investigators like, former Constable Tapadima and others to try and establish and get to the bottom of what happened in this matter. Because the only troubling matter for me here is there are two dockets involved here. And the crucial issue will be which of the two dockets, should prevail one over the other. Which docket is telling us what really happened there, right? So you've seen that over and over again. I've indicated that I don't go along with 636. I'm not against the people personally who are, pushing for 636. Like this current trial now is under 636, right? All I'm saying is, was this matter properly investigated, right? Why 636 and not 375? And that is all I'm interested in. Once I've got to the bottom of that, remember, this case will come and go. It will not be with us forever. But we want to make sure that it comes and goes and justice is done, and whoever is responsible for killing Senzo Meyiwa is properly identified and punished accordingly. That is all my interest. Like my interest in all the other matters I do. I mean, I do so many other matters. I'm not just dealing with I'm not just, focusing on the Senzo Meyiwa trial on my YouTube channel. There are many other things that I do, and in everything that I do, all that I seek is justice, right? Because I've got no dog in this fight, I've always said, right? I don't take sides simply for the sake of taking sides. I go with the evidence, and the evidence will point where justice lies, and that is all that I'm interested in. I'm not here in a fight with anybody. I'm not here to, denigrate anybody. I'm not here to humiliate anybody. Neither am I here to promote anybody. The only thing that I want to promote here is the cause of justice in South Africa. That is all that I'm interested in as an advocate. Right? I have no other agenda except the pursuit of justice. And I will do everything in my power to ensure that justice is attained in this matter and in all the other matters that I deal with. So please get me right. Right? So don't you? There are people who come, by way of comments, right, to say what is in it for you, and so on and so forth. Let them know that the only thing in it for me. Let me make it very clear today that the only thing in it for me is justice for Senzo Meyiwa, right? I've said before that I never even knew Senzo, right? I never even knew Senzo during his lifetime, except as a football player for Orlando Pirates, right? So I have no personal interest in this matter, and I hope this sort of clears the air. So there you have it. The case resumes on the 20th of January, and let us look who will be representing who in that trial. And I'm looking forward to the trial going ahead, and I'm certain that it will go ahead. It will go ahead, and we'll see how the legal representation is sorted out. And that is not for me to say. Like I indicated in the previous video, that some of you have been saying, "Oh, advocate, why don't you come into this matter? Why don't you come into this matter?" I am more than capable of coming into this matter. But the decision has to be undertaken by the accused person themselves, but not by myself. You don't just walk into a courtroom and say, "Bingo, here I am, ready to represent people." It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. People must, make an independent decision on their own that would like to be represented by so and so. They will then contact an attorney of their own choice, and that attorney will make that decision, right? I cannot impose myself into this trial. It would be the most shameful thing that an advocate would ever do. And I'll be chased out of that court, because if I was just to impose myself into that court, the accused persons will say, who is this man? We never instructed this man. And the judge will ask me, who's your instructing attorney? What business of yours is this trial? Wow. Why are you here? And I'm not about to embarrass myself like that. So let us wait and see what happens on the 20th. The legal advice, let's move on. The legal advice that I'm offering is offered without prejudice, let me remind you. But it is offered with the best of intentions. And I'm getting a lot of responses from people who like to have this free legal advice that I'm offering. It is there for the taking. All that you have to do is subscribe to this channel. That is all that I ask. Subscribe to this channel and I'll give you that legal advice. If you have to make a follow-up on the legal advice and you have to go to court or you have to go somewhere, I will endeavor to make sure that I'm with you every step of the way. I'll be with you every step of the way. Because a promise I make is a promise I keep. I don't just talk things here which are just for the sake of YouTube channels. On the ground, I operate on the ground, and I'm a doer. I'm not a talker, I'm a doer. Those who have been, denigrating me, calling me a talker, had better know that I'm not a talker. Yes, I talk, but 90% of my life consists of doing things. I do things. And my track record of 30-something plus years of practice, attests to that. So use that legal service. It is free, and I have said to you that once you contact me and you have subscribed, it will take me 2 to 3 days to come back to you. There are many of you, right? But I'll find time to respond to you and render that legal advice to the best of my ability. So, dear viewers and subscribers, please keep on viewing this channel. Please keep on subscribing. And I look forward to those subscriptions. I look forward to those views. You are this channel. You are the backbone of this channel. Without you, there'd be no channel. Nobody can start a YouTube channel and if there are no viewers and there are no subscribers, it's dead in the water. So you are the backbone behind it. So please kindly subscribe. Thank you very much and have a nice day.